Well, moving on from Flair and Rude, you and Roma return to in-ring action against two of your favorites, Dick Slater and Bobby Eaton. All right, so this is going to be fun, and it's the August 14th episode, WCW Saturday Night. We're going to watch you and Paul Roma take on Dick Slater and Bobby Eaton. Let's check it out.
By the World Tag Team Champions Flying Brian and Stunning Steve watching on in preparation for this Wednesday against the Horsemen. Flying Brian.
Well, first and foremost, Tony, we came out here to help old Jess out. I mean, my goodness, Jess, it's got to be like going from the penthouse to the outhouse when you hang out with Stallone and Schwarzenegger all week, and then you're going to come here and do color with Schiavone.
It's not that bad. It really isn't that bad. But I'll tell you what, coming up on the Clash of Champions, you guys are going to step in that ring with Roma and Anderson. I guess we call them 2/3 of the Three Horsemen. And as I was saying earlier, if they don't get the job done this time, I don't think they'll see another title shot for at least a year.
That's a good statement there, Jess. I just wonder how many shots the committee's going to give these guys. I mean, how many times do we have to prove our dominance over the Horsemen? And you look out there, and don't think we're not scouting weaknesses right now.
Whoa.
Paul Roma, a great athlete. Arn Anderson, one of the most dangerous men in professional wrestling. Whether he's got the attitude he's got now or what, you know, I don't know what to think about Arn Anderson, but I just know that if they don't get the job done this time, just like Jesse said, it'll have to be at least 1 year before they would even think about getting another shot.
And they are a great team, too. Not only great athletes, but a great team, Flying Brian.
Well, I think the body made the key point. 2 out of the 3 remaining Horsemen. You see, the Nature Boy is no longer meddling in the Blondes' road to greatness, and I think it's going to be a nice little achievement for the Blondes to be the team that put the Four Horsemen out of action.
You know what's kind of funny about it, Tony? If they don't get the job done on Wednesday, by the time Arn Anderson gets another shot, he'll be ready for the senior golf circuit.
Now, wait a second. Over the top. Great, tremendous drop kick.
That's bullshit.
By Paul Roma. Roma with a head of steam.
How about Jesse taking those shots at you?
Damn, Governor. What the hell?
Horsemen are two teams who are very similar in many situations, Jeff. There's Slater with a big elbow. They got the high flyer. They got the power man. And certainly they are going to be prepared this Wednesday coming up against you two gentlemen.
Well, Dick Slater right now, the tried and true veteran that he is showing us Paul Roma's weaknesses, and we already know a lot of his weaknesses. What we're going to prove this time is that Paul Roma is built for show, and the Hollywood Blondes are built for go. Paul Roma's going to learn a serious lesson when he steps into the ring with us, because me and Brian have really put a plan together, and I don't see any way that the Blondes can fail. I'm just probably putting him out of wrestling for good, Schiavone.
You know, Stunner,
Oh, right to the
talking about Roma, he looks like Tarzan and wrestles like Jane.
Now, all right, as the Blondes and Jesse are yucking it up here, Arn gets the tag, and finally the enforcer is in after Paul Roma took quite a beating there. And Arn Anderson's got his hands full with both Bobby and Dick Slater, but he goes to the midsection again and right to the side of the head.
Well, they had him tied up on the ropes. That's an illegal maneuver. That's what we've got to watch. Arn Anderson's one of the dirtiest players in the game, and I want to make sure we've got a good referee, because too many times those guys have double-teamed us and cheated, and the Blondes are fair competitors. We just want our fair shake, and we want the referee to watch Arn Anderson.
Interfering from the outside.
Bobby with a cover, got a 2 count on the swinging neck breaker. Rommel is holding on to Dick Slater. And now here's a double clothesline, and Arn goes down again, and I tell you what, here's a cover one more time. 1, 2, almost again. Jesse, you said if these guys come away with a win, they may pull off an upset right here.
Anderson looks tired to me. Don't think the Blondes haven't been doing their cardio work, because at the Clash of Champions, we're going to put it in another gear. What's going on?
DDT! 1, 2, Arn Anderson!
That had to be illegal. I didn't think he was illegal, man. Something had to happen. That couldn't have been that easy.
You got 4 guys in the ring at once. How can the referee make a count with 4 guys in the ring?
Very good point, Jesse, and I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Arn Anderson and Paul Roma get the win. Gentlemen, only thing I can say, you better be ready.
Arn, come on. You're like 33 years old here. What's happening?
What do you mean?
He's busting your balls, Jesse Ventura, about how old you are. We have guys wrestling that are like 49 and 50 and older nowadays. And you're 33, and they're like telling you how you're ready for the retirement home.
He had the audacity to make that comment while wearing that shirt, too.
Right, exactly. I mean, this is a month before I think you turned 34, right? You're born 58, 1993. Am I right on my math?
I'm not even attempting to add it up.
He's like, screw it. But my point is, you're not even 34 years old yet, maybe about to be 34, and he's cutting these jokes about the old man. Give me a break. Give me a break.
Well, being prematurely bald will open a lot of cheap shot artists' doors to have fun with it.
Yeah, well.
I never figured I needed hair for anything.
Listen, Ventura was follically challenged too, so he shouldn't be running his mouth.
He's no Furlan Husky.
Yeah,
that's
right.
for damn sure.
But hey, one of the things I noticed, we talked about chemistry last week, a little bit out of sync again with Roma, and but you've admitted it. Hey, listen, it is what it was. And but in this one, the ending that doesn't seem to have that tight finish that we've seen executed in the past. But again, you get to work with two of your favorites. How important was it for Roma, in your opinion, to be able to work with guys like Slater and Beautiful Bobby?
Well, number one, just the emotional part of it for me. I mean, Dick Slater was my idol, my hero. He's the one that caused me to want to be a wrestler. And I've said that on many occasions. And Bobby Eaton was, at that particular time, probably the best friend I had on earth. And getting to be in the ring and share the ring with those guys was a privilege and an honor for me. And forget about the match itself, just what it represented
That's a special one for you to go back and see.
Yes, it really is.
Yeah, that's cool. And you never know what we're going to see as we go through your timeline here. But I think I saw you watching this, I thought I did think to myself, this is one Arn probably wasn't anticipating this week to see that matchup.
It was a pleasant surprise. Thank you.